Okay, after you have your general bird shape, you can go back over some of your sketch lines and press a little bit harder so you can see a solid line on where your bird features are going to be, where the head's going to be, where the beak is going to be, the eye, some of the legs, and of course the tail and the wings. And if you want to add any other lines on it to show your type of bird or some details, you can. And once you have your bird drawn out, make sure it gets close to or touches at least 3 out of the 4 sides of the paper, so it's nice and big and not too small. Once you get to this point, raise your hand and ask a teacher to help you, and that's when you're going to get your styrofoam printing plate. Okay, this is just a little sheet of styrofoam. Please be careful, do not stick your nails in it or scratch the surface, because then your bird won't turn out very well. Please be very gentle with this so we don't damage it. Your teacher is going to look at it and help you tape your bird on the top of it with a little bit of painter's tape so it doesn't slide around. And after it's taped on, you can use your regular pencil, or I like to use a colored pencil so I know where I went. And you're going to draw with your colored pencil on top of your lines and kind of press firmly. And again, I use the colored pencil so I see where I traced already and I see which lines I went over. But you want to kind of press so that you can feel it going into the styrofoam plate underneath it. You don't want to poke too hard that you break your pencil, and you certainly don't want to poke so hard that you scratch a hole or poke a hole through your paper. But you want to kind of be firm with it so that you're leaving an indent in the styrofoam plate underneath your drawing. So go ahead and go over all of your lines slowly with your colored pencil, and try not to make a mistake. We can't unindent the bottom when you're pressing through. So go nice and slow. Make sure you have all your lines. That's why I use a colored pencil, so I can see the difference between that and my regular pencil. And when you're done, we can carefully untape this. And it might be hard to see, but we've left an indent here that we're going to use later with ink to help us print it. It's kind of like a stamp. And so we have the drawing on top and an indent in the styrofoam. And then on the back of the styrofoam, make sure you write your name and class code. It might be hard to see right here, but your name and class code on the back, so we know whose is whose. We're going to remove the drawing, and we're going to use this next time to print. And again, be very careful that we don't break this, poke our nails into it, or damage it as we work.